Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 9th of December 1989, and the title is The Method to Become Yogyukt and Yuktiyukt. Today, out of all his children, Bap Dada is seeing two special types of children. One are those who are constantly yogyukt and yuktiyukt in every action. The second type are yogis, but neither are they constantly yogyukt, nor are they constantly or naturally yuktiyukt in every action. In all the three, thoughts, words, and actions, they are sometimes not yuktiyukt in one thing and sometimes not yuktiyukt in another. Generally, Brahman life means to be naturally yogyukt and constantly yuktiyukt. The spirituality, specialty, and reason for being loving and unique in Brahman life is that you are yogyukt and yuktiyukt. However, some children are easily and naturally moving forward with this specialty, whereas others, although paying attention, are not able to experience both of these aspects constantly. What is the reason for this? Everyone has knowledge. Everyone also has the same aim. Nevertheless, some come close to the aim, that is, close to the experience of these two characteristics, yogyukt and yuktiyukt stage. Some come close to their aim due to making fast effort. They are sometimes close, but while moving along, due to one reason or another, they come to a standstill. This is why they do not constantly experience closeness to these characteristics. Who out of all the Brahman souls was number one in coming close to this elevated aim? Father Brahma. Which method did he adopt through which he succeeded in this? The easy method for remaining constantly yogyukt is to move along while constantly considering yourself to be a charioteer and an observer. All you elevated souls are the charioteers of those chariots. The soul is the charioteer who drives the chariot. This consciousness automatically makes you detached from the chariot, that is, from the body. It makes you detached from any type of body consciousness. When there is no consciousness of the body, you easily become yogyukt and you automatically become yogyukt and yuktiyukt in every action. By considering yourself to be the charioteer, all your sense organs remain under your control. That is, you develop the controlling power to bring all your sense organs close to the destination of the aim and its qualifications. The charioteer himself can never come under the influence of any sense organ. When Maya attacks someone, the method of Maya's attack is that she makes you come under the influence of one sense organ and another, or one of the subtle powers, the mind, intellect, or sanskars. Instead of your being able to discipline the mind with the great mantra which you charioteer souls have received from the Father, she makes you come under evil influence. If you are under one evil influence, then all the other evil spirits enter, because these evil spirits have a lot of unity with one another. If one evil spirit comes, it will invoke all the others. What happens then? Evil spirits change you from a charioteer, Sarathi, to someone selfish, Swarthi. Then what do you do? When you have the consciousness of being a charioteer, you battle to chase away all the evil spirits. This stage of battling cannot be called the yogyukt stage. This is why, instead of coming close to the destination of being yogyukt and yuktiyukt, you come to a standstill. And so from the first number stage, you become part of the second number. A charioteer is someone who does not come under any influence and who has control as he drives the chariot. So, what are all of you? You are charioteers, are you not? A charioteer means one who is soul conscious, because it is the soul that is the charioteer. Brahma Baba claimed number one success with this method. Therefore, the father also became his charioteer. The father practically demonstrated being the charioteer. Follow the father. He became the charioteer and constantly gave the experience of the extremely loving and detached stage of the life of a charioteer. Baba enters the body, making it subservient. That is, he becomes the charioteer. He does not become subservient to the body. This is why he is detached and loving. In the same way, all of you Brahmin souls must stabilize yourselves in the stage of a charioteer, the same as the Father. As you walk, as you move, check this. Am I a charioteer? That is, am I the one who makes everything move, stable in the stage of being detached and loving? Check this every now and again. It shouldn't be that the whole day passes by and you only check this at night. If the whole day has passed by, then the time that has passed for earning an income has been lost for all time. Therefore, don't become conscious after having lost everything. Make these sanskars natural and automatic. Which sanskars? Those of checking. The old sanskars of some become an obstacle to them moving forward in Brahmin life. What do you say at that time? Even against my desire, I become influenced by my sanskars. You even do that which you do not wish to do. If wrong sanskars make you perform a wrong type of action, even against your desire, then you are not able to adopt the pure sanskars of natural checking. Then, without labor, your pure sanskars of checking will automatically enable you to carry out that task. You will not say that you forget or that you remain very busy. There are impure and wasteful sanskars. Some children do not have impure sanskars, but they do have wasteful sanskars. Some are not able to forget their impure or wasteful sanskars, even when trying to forget them, and Then they say, that was not my intention, but was my old nature or sanskar. Since you are not able to forget your impure sanskars, how is it that you forget your pure sanskars? The stage of being a charioteer automatically brings out the pure sanskars for self-progress, and checking then takes place naturally according to the time. You become compelled by impure habits, whereas through this habit you will become strong. So, did you hear the method for constantly remaining yogyukt and yuktiyukt? Move forward as a charioteer. A charioteer is naturally an observer when doing, seeing, or hearing anything. While doing everything, seeing, thinking, and doing as a detached observer, you will remain beyond any influence. That is, you will be detached from the effect of Maya. So, you have made the lesson firm, have you not? You are the ones who follow Father Brahma, are you not? You love Father Brahma a lot, do you not? The sign of love is to become equal, that is, to follow him. How much love do all the teachers have for the Father? The Father always considers the teachers to be his close companions in service. So, it will be the teachers who follow the Father first, will it not? Always have the aim for this. I first. Don't say I first with jealousy. That causes damage. They are same words, but one is to say I first out of jealousy. By doing that, instead of coming first, you sometimes become last. From the first, you become the last. Whereas when you say I first in following the Father, and you do that, then although there is the first number, you too will become the first number. Brahma is the first number, is he not? So always have the aim that teachers means follow the Father and be number one in following the Father. So, just as Brahma became number one, those who are following him also have to keep the aim of becoming number one. All of you teachers are firm in this, are you not? Do you have the courage to follow? Teachers are those who become instruments. You are instruments for many souls. So, how much responsibility there is on those who are instruments. Brahma Baba was the instrument. So many Brahmins became ready on seeing Father Brahma. In the same way, whatever task you teachers are carrying out, whether it is preparing food or even cleaning, while performing every action, have the awareness, I am an instrument for many souls. Whatever actions I perform, however I perform them, others who see me, an instrument, will do the same. This is why Bab Dada always says, on the one hand, there is the giving of lectures, and on the other hand, the washing of pots. Be yogyukt and yuktiyukt while doing both tasks. No matter what the work is, your stage should always be yogyukt and yuktiyukt. It should not be that you are yogyukt while giving a lecture, but while washing dishes, that is, at the time of ordinary work, your stage also becomes ordinary. Follow the Father at all times. Did the teachers hear? You are sitting at the front. You like sitting at the front, and so how beautiful the experience of constantly moving ahead would be. So, whenever such strong sanskars try to make you move backwards, remember this scene. Since you like sitting at the front, why should you remain behind when it comes to moving forward? So, when any situation arises, reach Madhuban and put courage and enthusiasm into yourself, because many of those who are to remain behind will come later. If you remain behind, then those who come later will have to be brought forward. Therefore, always maintain the consciousness that you are those who will stay at the front. To stay at the back means to become subjects. You don't want to be part of the subjects, do you? You are not Praja yogis. You are Raj yogis, are you not? So follow the Father. Acha, what will the foreigners do? You will follow the Father, will you not? How far will you reach? Will everyone come to the front? Acha, let all those who have come follow the Father and move fast and become first. Don't think that only one will come first. There will be many in the first grade, will there not? Brahma Baba will be the first number, but you will remain his companions in the first grade. Therefore, claim the first grade. There won't be just one who is the first. There will be many in the first grade. Therefore, don't think that the first number has been finalized and that you will therefore only be the second number. Do not become the second grade. Those who take the responsibility are Arjuna. Number 1. To be Arjuna means to be the first number. Everyone has a chance to come first. Everyone can be a part of the first. It is unlimited. The first grade is unlimited. It is not less. So, all of you will come in the first. Will you not? Are you sure? Acha. To those who constantly follow Father Brahma, to those who constantly remain yogyukt and yuktiyukt, to those who always become the charioteer and make the sense organs move along the elevated path, to those who constantly remain close to the destination, to all such elevated souls, Bapdada gives love and remembrance and says Namaste. Bapdada meeting the Indore group. You have the experience that Bapdada's elevated directions have enabled you to attain the elevated state of salvation. Do you not? As the directions, so the salvation. The Father's directions are elevated, and so the salvation you receive from that would also be elevated, would it not? It is said, as your final moments, so your destination. Why has this been said? because the Father only comes at the end of the cycle and gives the elevated directions. So, at the final moments, you take the elevated directions and you receive salvation for many births. The unlimited final thoughts lead you to your destination of the present time also becomes elevated. So the memorial of this time continues on the path of devotion. With the elevated directions of one birth, you receive elevated salvation for so many births. All memorials are of this confluence age. Why have the memorials been created? It is because you perform actions at this time while staying in remembrance. Every action has become a memorial. You wake up at Amrit Vela as a discipline. So the images of your memorial are also awoken as the right discipline. People awaken them with so much love. They are non-living images, but yet people awaken them with so much love in their heart. They awaken them, feed them, and also put them to sleep because you do all of this with remembrance as a discipline at this time. You eat with the discipline of the right method too. You eat after offering bhog, do you not? Or do you eat it just like that? It isn't that because you have to feed someone quickly, you don't offer bhog. If you have to feed someone before time, then you must definitely take out a share first. It shouldn't be that you feed someone first and then offer bhog. By eating with the right method, you attain success. You become happy and you easily have constant remembrance. So, from Amrit Vela till night, whatever actions you perform them with the discipline of remembrance. Only then will you be successful in every action. Success means you will continue to receive the instant and practical fruit of every action. The greatest success of all is to experience supersensuous joy in the form of instant and practical fruit. You will then constantly continue to move along in the waves of happiness and joy. You first receive instant, practical fruit and then the future fruit. The instant and practical fruit of this time is more elevated than the fruit of your future births. If you don't eat the instant and practical fruit now, you will not receive instant fruit throughout the whole cycle. You do something now and you instantly receive the fruit of it. This is known as instant and practical fruit. The fruit you receive in the golden age will also be from this birth, not from another birth. However, whatever fruit you receive now is instant and practical. That is, it is the fruit of the present time. So, do not remain deprived of the instant and practical fruit. Always continue to eat the fruit. You enjoy this practical fruit, do you not? Did you ever think you would have such fortune? You never even dreamt that you would receive fruit from God. If something you never even dreamt of or thought about happens, you experience so much happiness. Nowadays, When people win a lottery that is only temporary, they become so happy, whereas this instant and practical fruit becomes the fruit for the future. So, you have this intoxication, do you not? It is not sometimes less and sometimes more, is it? Constantly continue to fly in a constant and stable stage. Have you learned how to fly in a second? Or does it take you longer? Is your speed so fast that as soon as you have the thought, you reach there? Acha. All of you from the indoor zone, you are all content, are you not? Mothers, are you always content? Never become discontented with your Lokic family, do you? Do you ever get fed up? Do you get fed up with mischievous children? Never get fed up. The more fed up you get, the more trouble they will cause you. Therefore, be a trustee and do service as a server. When you have the consciousness of mine, you become fed up. My child, and this is what he is doing. So, where there is the consciousness of mine, you become fed up, and when you have the consciousness of yours, Tera, you begin to swim, Dharna, to swim. So, you are those who swim, are you not? Always to say yours means to maintain your self-respect. To say mine means to become arrogant. To believe yours means to maintain your self-respect. So, to stay constantly in your self-respect means to remember to have the consciousness of yours. Always remember this. Acha. Double foreigners are also long lost and now found. There are a few of you. Can you describe how much happiness you have? The Father is unlimited, and so the attainment you have is also unlimited. Therefore, you cannot count anything of the limited. Bab Dada is pleased to see the double foreign children with the speed of intense effort makers. The people of Bharat know about the things of Bharat. However, you people don't know, and yet you have become so close and have become intense effort makers, and so you have performed wonders, have you not? So you have become doubly lucky. What intoxication do the people of Bharat have, that they will become the eternal people of Bharat every cycle? Have the intoxication that the imperishable land is Bharat, do you not? Each one has his own intoxication. Everyone will have to come to Bharat, whereas you are already sitting in Bharat. Acha, blessing, may you become free from body consciousness and stay stable in your self-respect, and thereby receive regard from the world. The main aim of the study is to remain beyond body consciousness and become soul conscious. The method to become detached and free from this body consciousness is to remain constantly stable in your self-respect. By your becoming stable in any one of the many types of self-respect of the confluence age or of the future, body consciousness will continue to finish. Those who remain stable in self-respect automatically receive respect. Those who always maintain their self-respect become the world emperors, and the world gives them regard. Slogan: to be able to mold yourself according to the time is to become real gold. Om Shanti.